We're proud to say that Southwark is one of the most historical and diverse boroughs. Being Southwark residents ourselves, we wanted to meet other Southwark dwellers so we can delve deeper into the past, present and future of the Southwark community life.
To me, community means family.
People looking out for each other, helping each other and being there for each other.
Community means all together.
Everybody friendly.
Being among lots of different people of all different nations.
A group of people living in one sort of unit or area.
After asking the public what they thought, we visited the Brandon Estate in Southwark, which was built in the late 50s, to see how community life has changed over the years.
We got this place on the Brandon, which was great.
It was like a friendly community straight away.
My children grew up on the estate, which was brilliant because we had such good people. Everybody wanted to be a community.
We was them that used to go on the beach trips. We used to enjoy ourselves.
We used to have dances and things like that. But you see, that sort of thing faded.
I don't believe there are a lot of activities in the community because I haven't really seen any. They do have some things, but there could be more, especially during like holidays and stuff.
More things for the youth, like sports, somewhere to, like summertime by so somewhere to people to chill out, relax and do something.
The library on Brandon Estate was built as a central focus for the community. We wonder if it still serves the same purpose today.
Libraries have always been important, it's always been an important part of the community and always been seen as important by the community. Libraries are probably most used by children and then by the over 60s. A lot of youngsters will kind of think, oh, library's not for me, that's not a cool place to go, oh, that's all boring people go there. But actually, as you yourself will know, it's not boring people go there, it's more interesting people go there. So, but again, it's for us in libraries to get hold of the youngsters and show to the youngsters, convey to the youngsters how good libraries are.
I go to church and we've got different cultures, but to try and organise those cultures to come together, I think it's hard work.
We had people move in a little while ago and I said, I do hope you'll be as happy as what I've been here. And they are, they're quite happy.
In days of old, it used to be the feeling that communities brought up children, where I think now it doesn't quite feel that way. So you had this idea that, if I went out on the street and I misbehaved and somebody senior got hold of me and said, Rodney, you behave yourself, I'd make sure I'd listen and hold my head down and hope that this senior person didn't go and then tell my mum and dad that I've been misbehaving, because then I've been in trouble once with them and I'll go home and in trouble again.
In the past, we found that there was a close-knit community, which brings about happy memories. Now, the idea of community still exists amongst young people, but in a different way. We asked people, do you think there would be much change in Southwark in the future?
I would like to see more being done with the youth of today and the elderly mixing together.
I don't believe there'll be a better sense of community in the future because it's really hard to because it took long for the community to get how it is now. So in the future, it might just stay the same, to be honest.
I hope it changes, but I don't think so.
I don't know if there would be much change of community in the future because it depends on the people who are in the community and whether they're going to do something about it.
You think how it's changed from my mum and dad's, it's changed, so it will change.
I'm not sure if there will be much change. Hopefully there will. More people will come together and be a part as one.
When you desire change, it starts from within.
Things have got to alter, haven't they? For the best, I hope. I mean, it probably won't be in my time, but it'll be better for everybody, I think, later on.
The principles of good design are very important, and it is of course good for the boys who might look forward to being managers to know something of what happens at the ground level. It used to be thought that boys who were good at bookwork were not good with their hands, but this is not so. The best boys are good at both.
Education has changed over the years, but one aspect remains the same: to prepare us for life.
Actually, it really helped me prepare for life because I was captain of the cricket and football team. Being captain, it gave me responsibility.
Both schools prepared me for life, and by giving me an interest in finding out things, it gave me a love of reading and I became a librarian.
Because it brought out my best talent, which was for English language. When we went to the Aylwin, had very good English teachers there, and they really developed me.
From chalkboards to whiteboards.
Education is very different today.
It's given me knowledge to go forward in whatever I want to do.
I feel I've covered too many courses and topics rather than just focusing on the ones that I think I could do best in life.
Prepares me to see what's out there, to see what you need to get a job, to get where you want to be.
I don't think the education system directly prepares me for life. I think that it's external business mentors that I had that taught me about UCAS and how to apply to uni and the different courses that I really wanted to look into. And I think they're the sort of things that the education system should be teaching us.
As education continues to change, there's always room for improvement.
I set up my own business of helping authors. I edited books as well as typed them, and the English really helped me with that.
There's no point in teaching other subjects unless you're very good at maths and English.
It should find out what your best talent is. You can't develop everything, I think. That's my opinion.
I think it's very important that children find out what they're good at, and the things they can't do, I think we should spend more time on them to fetch them up to the same standards of both.
Teaching them basic life skills, for example, cooking or sewing, or just knowing how to do things like around the house.
Like take people on more trips to see different things on different kind of subjects, so people get a feel of like what's out there really.
It's not only about education, it's about motivation to do well. And I think motivation is very important in a child's life.
Why is it important we ask these questions? Well, education is a passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today.
And now, after the special events of the quinticentenary year, let's look at the lessons of every day. The senior geography master, Mr. G.M. Chapman, takes a class. Under the camera's eye, the boys are all attention. T.G. Stevens, senior chemistry master, takes a class in advanced chemistry, a crucial subject for would-be scientists and engineers. For a pure scientist, the need is obvious. It is not always realized that an engineering degree now requires chemistry to advanced level. Perhaps to the uninitiated, a chemist is equated with a pharmacist, but that is only a very small portion of a very wide field. Possibly biochemistry is the most interesting of the newer careers that the mid-20th century has brought forward, dealing with such matters as the purity of food. Senior biologist A.G. Buck takes a class in biology. The school has a long-standing connection with two of the large central London teaching hospitals, Guy's and St Thomas's, and the production of medicals has long been a strong suit. There are other avenues, of course, which biology opens, notably the work of the veterinary surgeon and agriculture. Another that is now coming to the fore is work in hospital, either as technician or administrator, both of which find a biological background of great value. From the biology laboratory, there's a splendid view of Tower Bridge. An art class under K.L. Sleeman, who passes individual comment on their work and each week chooses one painting to be specially exhibited as the painting of the week. Out of school, the clubs and activities are plentiful and vigorous. Raymond Allen, trumpeter in the Covent Garden Orchestra, takes the brass band. Easy enough to smile at these boys, not so easy to do. Finally, the library, in almost day-long use during school and after for private study and informal teaching. And so we come to the end of the day, leaving the calm of academic work for the busy streets, the dockland commerce, and the crowded trains of the south bank of the Thames.
In the